Hey YouTubers, good morning, it's Robb Moffett. Today we're going to have a video on 3 real quick tips on the Vitamix blender. If you have one or have been thinking about getting one, there's a few tips that might help you out. This is one of my favorite plants I have in the kitchen. I use it a lot and I just can't say how much I like it. It's a wonderful tool and it's really robust. Mine's over 40 years old and it works really good, but I broke it the other day. The spout broke off, so I had to buy another spout. And I went to Amazon. That's usually the first place I go to buy anything. And the prices they wanted for the spouts and or the spigots were extraordinary. It was close to $100 for just a gasket kit and the spout. So I went to eBay and they were much cheaper. I found them for 15 bucks. And you also get a bunch of other parts, every parts you need just about for the Vitamix, even though they're 40 years old. So it's a much better place to get your parts than Amazon. So that's your first tip. If you need to get a spout or replacement, check out eBay first. The next tip is if you want to clean your Vitamix, it's a little more difficult than the new modern blenders we have nowadays, but you can clean it pretty good. The spout will come apart. You can also use these little bottle brushes for baby bottles. They're really inexpensive and they work really good. My next tip is if you don't have a Vitamix, or if you have one and you like it a lot, you want to get one for somebody else, you can get them really cheap on eBay now. You shouldn't have to spend more than $100. That's probably even with shipping included. Shipping is usually about 25 bucks. But I've seen them on there for all sorts of prices under $100. You have some over, but there's quite a few of them that are under $100. And by the time you add shipping, you shouldn't have to pay more than 100 total. And like I said, these things last for years. Mine's over 40 years old. I think they made them as much as 50 years ago, and they've made thousands and thousands of them, and they're still in action. So if you don't have one or you want to get one for somebody else, find a really good seller on eBay that has good feedback and work with them and see if you think it'll be a good bargain and buy it on eBay, and you'll have something to last you for years. Like I said, you shouldn't have to spend more than 100 bucks. My next tip is one I'm kind of embarrassed to say. Until recently, this week in fact, I never really knew how to use the spigot correctly because I was using it for samples. I was testing the liquid inside. I wasn't removing a lot with the spigot, but not a lot would come out. Well, I found out you're supposed to take the lid off like a dummy. With the lid on, you make a vacuum when you open up the spout. So the liquid comes out and it will stop. So that's my third tip, is if you want to use the spout properly, take the lid off. Hope these 3 tips help you out, guys. And if you don't have a Vitamix, you might think about getting one. They're really great instruments to use in the kitchen. And what else you're going to get that says Action Dome on it? Alright guys, take care, and thanks for watching and subscribing. Appreciate it very much.